So basically what this does, it adds these values onto the values table, text onto the part. In this folder there are values, which is cost, change and multiplier. And this is the maximum we can buy the upgrade, and the cost is how much money it costs, or whatever this value is right here, which is money, how much it costs. And then give is multiply. So you can have two things at once here. So the next is the next part, what the name of the next part is. So part 2, like over here in server storage, there's an up in here is part 2, which is the name of the next upgrade. And here's basically the same thing, except here we have two things. So it has 1.25 times tokens and multiplier. With the change is how much harder it is to get. So 1.25 times by 2 times. And in these there's a module which is right here. There is the addition, which is this one, and it loops through the folder of give, and it gives the name of the value is. Go here and click times. It's basically the same thing, except from that it is time. You might have noticed there is two brings there, and this what it does. It inserts it to the workspace and into this table in loader, and this one does basically the same thing, except it puts it in a different folder so it doesn't get reset. Here in player data handler we can see loader, which has the values that have been bought and need to be loaded into the workspace, and it puts them into the correct folder. Here is the reset button, and here we have basically the exact same values, and here is another module, which is this one. Here is the reset module, checks if you max them out, and then if you have enough money, it sets your multiplier back to 1. Here it deletes every single value from the loader, that's all the part name and the values to the base stats. And here is the log value, which can set any number. That's probably the most important one. So basically put this out how much it costs is exactly. Here it sets all your money and tokens back 1, and also it goes to the next upgrade, reset 2, and then in reset 2 we basically have the exact same thing, except it gives our multi, which is with go here into the updater, here every 0.25 seconds, the correct amount of money, and here is the UI, which right here, which is money and tokens, so it sets the text of it to be the money and to be the token. Here is the log, this is the one that is going to be displayed onto the upgrade, and as you can see here, and reset amount as if you want to do like 2 times reset. So we can play test now. So basically we have our first upgrade, and here's our reset. It counts up from our logarithm. If we buy this, it will get to the next one, and if we buy this one, it will be all times the tokens and the money per second, or well, per quarter of a second. And if we buy that, we can see it has 1.25 times, and it has increased our money gain. And when we reset, it resets all the way back to the server storage, and we can buy this. And if we reset again, it does not reset the upgrade, but it does reset these two. And to add upgrades, all you really need to do, duplicate the part, change the name to the next one. So that's the 1, 2, so it's going to be 3 next. Make sure it's the exact same name as the next. And here we're going to add 1, so it's the next one. And the multiplier is going to be like 3, and then the change is going to be like 10. The max amount we're going to set to 3 times, and you're going to give token. I'm going to change the cost to 10, and here we have to go into the upgrade and change it to number 3 since it's the third upgrade. These two to match correct multiply, so 3 times token. The rest should be automatic, so we don't have to worry about that. We join in now. When we buy this, it should pop up the next one, and here we go. We have the 3 times tokens. I can buy up to 3 times. When you buy it as free, it gives us 3 times tokens. I can see here it increased cost by 30 times. 3 times by 10 equals 30, as our multiplier is 3, and our change is 10. We can buy again, can see it times the tokens by 3. Now we can reset and everything works. If you want to add an upgrade to the reset, you can basically follow the same principle, except make sure it's under a reset folder, and you copy this upgrade, except from this one. As it good to R multi. If you are, make sure that the R multi and the C is the next one is also correct. And to save everything, go to game settings, make sure that HTTP requests are enabled and API services are enabled too. And to reset your whole entire data, you can either create a button in game or you can just add, you can change whatever this. Fix it. And it was because I was using the wrong module to bring it in. So now it actually works perfectly fine. And it should bring it in again. And we rejoined. And everything works. That was it. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.